Hello, my Virgo beauties. Happy birthday, my darlings. I hope you've been doing mammothly well. Welcome to a spectacular week of Virgo season magic. Guys, Virgo, Venus in Virgo. This is big, especially if you're a Virgo and you have Virgo placements. This is the transit that you've been freaking waiting for. Right. What does this mean for you guys? I gave you a whole rundown on it in your last weekend read, so do check it out. It's all about the expression of love through acts of service, right? It's the little details that show how valued and cared for you are. May not be grand romantic gestures, but everything is taken care of, and remembering and recognizing when things are done for you, or when you do things for someone and it's being recognized and rewarded. That's the Virgo essence. We have a really big week this week with my birthday, but the full moon in Pisces on the same day. So this is a really big week. Mercury, your ruling planet, also happens to go into retrograde. If you guys haven't already become members on the channel, subscribe and book a reading on the website Rubyreadstarot.com. I have had so many requests for you guys to get from you guys for me to come back on camera, and I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. My mental health has been a little bit all over the place recently, and I don't know if I'm ready to do that just yet. I really don't know if I'm ready to do that. I mean, there's a lot of PTSD that I personally am healing and recovering from, and I guess having gone through and experienced a lot of life as a divine feminine has come with a price, and sometimes it may come off as if I am hiding or I'm in hiding, and to some extent I suppose that may even be true, but for the most part this is, I guess, me having to protect myself. And I'm sure a lot of divine feminines out there can relate to just how difficult it has been. And I'm not saying this is subjective just to the feminine, the masculine too. Like, life's really stripped us away of all of the things that make us who we are in order to build us to be the very best and authentic version of ourselves. And I absolutely do believe this, because I'm one of those people that believes that everything that happens is for the utmost best. Every instance, every encounter, every, argument and disagreement even, it's all for the best and highest good, and we have to trust that. And even right now, that card, that was a message. Oh my god. Looky this, looky this. That's the Sun card, ladies and gentlemen. That's your birthday. Monday's energy is a revival. It's a renewal in your spirit. It's about the redoing. It's about the rebirth. It's about the growth. It's about you really riding off into the sunset with no worries, no cares, none of that shit associated to you. It's about you being free. And it's about you allowing yourself the grace period to let the light in. See what happens once you decide to let the light in. Tuesday's energy, Palace enters Cancer. Work on your relationships with the females in your life. Your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your daughter. It's all about the maternal influence. Seek wise mentors, especially if they're older family members. Tuesday's energy, the Seven of Cups, the Emperor, and the Lover's card. Virgo, there seems to be this authority that you're commanding. Aries, Gemini energy. And it's about you shining the spotlight, shining some clarity, getting some truth, some clarity in order to what your own dreams, hopes, and ambitions are in regards to you being super authoritative about your life. And this may even be, like, how many times has the Lover's card come out of your reading now? How many times now, Virgo? If this is not a message that I'm supposed to give you, I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing here. The Lover's card, again and again and again and again. The Emperor card, again and again and again and again. Look, it's about you getting really clear in your own mind what is truth and what is illusion. You are being given all of the clarity that you need. The sun pouring into your sign is really breaking through the smog. And right now you get an opportunity to not only work on your manifestation list, as a birthday wish list if you want to call it, but you also get an opportunity to really kind of look at what is real and what's not real in your life. The Emperor card is you charging, commanding, and taking authority on Tuesday, especially when it comes to matters of love, soulmate relationships, twin flames, partnerships, and the such. You've got to grab life by the reins a little bit and take a little bit more charge and a little bit more authority in exactly where you're directing that horse, this ship, wherever you're taking your life. Where the fuck are you going with it? Here's the thing. Hi, Jamba. Come in. Hi, Jamba. That's the 9 of Pentacles for Wednesday. There is some sort of financial truth, some financial stability, some sort of presence, some sort of anchoring, some sort of opportunity for you to get really grounded in your material reality. When I say grounded in your material reality, the 9 of Pentacles is the Virgo card for me. It's the card of Virgo's natural state of bliss and abundance. It's where you're surrounded by all of the things that you know that you've worked hard for. Your natural state of abundance happens to be with material. That's why you're an earth sign. You can manifest money easier than even Capricorn and Taurus. You know why I say that? Because that's Mercury energy behind you. The sun is in your sign right now, and if you really choose to channel into, even though it may be going into retrograde, even though you have the potential to channel into Mercury's very transactional, energetic, fast-paced, moving energy, you will find that should you need the energy to command and create finances, now with Venus in your sign, it's going to be really easy. This reading is suggesting exactly that. Not only has Venus in your sign created some sort of upliftment in your spirit, but it's allowing you the clarity to see what's real and what's not real in your life. You are going to have to take some sort of authoritative stance when it comes to the truth and the reality of relationships in your life. Who do you really want? What do you really want? What is real for you? What's not real for you? The Sun card is that boost of energy that you needed in order to get back into your confidence. Let's get some energy for Thursday the 8th. The sign of Virgo, Virgo collective. Here we go for Thursday's energy. That's the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. There is some sort of reminiscing that you might need to take a broader perspective on. Situations that you've outgrown that may seem like comfort zones are going to require you to be a little bit valiente, a little bit brave, and step outside of the confines that you have become comfortable in. If you're not challenging yourself, you're stagnating. The sun is in your sign and you're far too intellectual to allow yourself to shrink. Right now is the time to grow. Now, with that, you've got to see where the comfort zones in your life have set in already and where they are creating some sort of stagnation. Discontent and boredom is not something that you should be dealing with when the sun is in your sign. There is way too much fun to be had, way too much authority to command, way too much for you to mentally clarify, not only in terms of relationships in a romantical nature, but other natures also. Getting above your finances, and then really seeing where it is that you've allowed yourself to stagnate in certain places and where it is that you can now move on. 7 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Virgo, a tricky phase is over. There is information, there is news that comes forward in regards to matters where you've really had to hold it down. Mercury goes into retrograde on Friday, and it's in the sign of Libra. That's the 3rd time this year. And seeing where it is that you may have had to really battle it out to hold your own, you know, where you may have found disharmony in relationships, where you may have had to be in a frazzled energy, you got to move on from that. And here's why. Friday, Mercury goes into retrograde in the sign of Libra, and that's Piscean energy, the Hangman, and that is the King of Pentacles. Let's get very clear on who you are. On Friday, in Mercury retrograde, if nothing else, if you decide to do absolutely nothing else, let's get back to the crux of who the fuck you actually are, how far you've had to come, how hard you've had to fight to be here, and how just about everyone has stuck their knife in your back whenever they were given the opportunity to. You had to hold your own. You fought for yourself really well. It is now time to illuminate yourself and plant your ass firmly on the crown that you decided to climb off of for God knows what reason. Myself included in this. For Saturday, it's my birthday! And if you would like to send me some love, you can do so. The description box has all the details of the donations. And hey, this full moon in the sign of Pisces is absolutely one about the utmost contentment. And guess what? You're at the center of it. You make your own happiness. And this is the template for that. Virgo, emotional contentment starts and ends at you. And the more that you decide to prioritize your emotional well-being, meaning filling your cups with self-care, with the right relationships, with the correct energy that you should perhaps give yourself, you find that this full moon not only enhances, emotionally speaking, where you're at, but this is the kind of uplifting, hippie, beachy vibes, right? That shift your focus from worrying about things that you can't change, people you can't change, things you can't change, and shift your focus more towards the positives in your life. And I need you to take this seriously. You create your own happy. Your version of happy, who happy looks like, what does happy Virgo look like? Who is happy Virgo in 2022 in September? Yeah, that's where we're at. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. You can't keep us down. You can't keep us down. This is the thing. Empress, baby. Sunday's energy. As the Sun in Virgo trines Uranus in Taurus. This is an enthusiastic aspect that brings an abundance of joy and positivity. And it's absolutely where anything can happen. So prepare to make some moves. Chariot card, the Empress, and the Two of Swords. I want to say don't overthink this. Shut up and enjoy it. That's Ruby's command. They're in new directions, and they're leading towards you filling yourself up and being the Empress. Look, 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 look. You can't make this up. You can't. This is how many times now? Please leave me in the description box if you know how you can't keep them apart. It doesn't fucking matter. You can't keep them apart. How many times this month, this year, this week, alright. Let's take this reading further. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. I love you so much, my darlings. Have a good one.